I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas.
Hello everyone, Uncle Charles Walhingford back with another clothing review, and this is a review on something that again I talked about in the last video with this actual sweater. It is difficult to buy clothing online, and it is kind of not to say frightening, but it can be kind of concerning. And when you start spending real money, some serious money, it's even more so. Some little bit of anxiety kicks in. You like, hope this turns out well, and then if it doesn't, you got to spend the time of sending it back and all that good stuff. And then so you're like, what is it worth buying something online, especially when it comes to a suit? So I bought this suit online from Tweedmaker. So let's talk about what I have and how much I paid for it. So I paid, I believe, a little bit over or right at $250. I think right at $250. Just having a tweed suit, three-piece tweed suit, is already worth over that much money. A $300 three-piece suit is a steal. A $300 three-piece suit is a steal. So if you go on Tweedmaker right now and you get your suit for $300, you still have a steal. If I'm not mistaken, like so many other companies and online storefronts, they will give you 15% off, and that really starts to add up when you talk about $100, $200, $300, and so on and so forth. Now, what do I have far as additional quality, or do I have something that's worth more than $250, $300? I think I do. So what determines that? What determines that is the quality of the craftsmanship that takes place. The craftsmanship that took place on this will go with, always you can check to see quality, are pockets. The pockets will tell this tale. Do the pockets work? These are working pockets. Sometimes you will not have working pockets on some of your items, and a lot of times these pockets are just there for show, or they may not be there at all. Or they may not be there at all. Working pockets are one of the big things. That's what you're looking for. And then also the design and the weave. If you take a closer look, I'll have a closer look for you at the pattern here. This pattern, this weave, you can see what went into making this. It is you have to look close, but when you look close, you're like, oh wow. Oh, wow. Well, you have something really nice. I have something really nice. I do. Furthermore, in the vest, working pockets again. I have working pockets again in the vest. That is something you're actually looking for. And yet again, I have working pockets and in multiple pockets in the inside. Inside pockets for different reasons and everything else. They work well. Here, let me give you a little background, just a little bit of background on the tweed suit. The tweed suit, in short, was the clothing of rich hunters. So if I can make that explanation as short as possible, it was the clothing of rich hunters. Now, they would not have this color. This is not the traditional color. The traditional color would have been a green or a gray to blend in because there was no camouflage back in the day. So it would be a green or a gray or a darker color, but not a blue. A blue shows up too much against the forest and everything else. Again, there's no thought of camouflage back in the day when these these first came out. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this on. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and I'm going to show you how I styled it. I styled it in a sense of it's harking back to an older time, but that older time, that look is, to me, is powerful. It's absolutely powerful. So I'll be right back. All right, here we are, back with the suit on. All right, first things first, I want to talk about what I didn't like and some things that I would see if I can do differently, and some issues where I'll explain how I was able to get this suit for this price. Okay, starting out, sleeves. Sleeves are actually too long. Sleeves are actually too long. Your dress shirt should actually show, it should look something like this. This is where a suit is actually fitted and tailored to that person correctly, and your dress shirt shows. Why? The big reason why is if you're wearing cufflinks, they need to show. I'm not wearing cufflinks. If I had purchased cufflinks just for this suit, I would have been mad. I've been real mad because I would have to. I would have to have this tailored and have the sleeves shortened. Will I do that? Maybe, maybe not. For what I have totally, when everything's sorted out, I don't think it's that big of a deal, that serious. Now, if you want to have a full-on, well-done suit, you kind of have to have that. It those little details, because all this is about the details. Those little details come in. The next thing is I have a little bit of play. Little bit of play, not a lot, a little bit of play around the waist. I I am in reasonably good shape. I'm not in the shape I used to be in. I'm getting up in age. I'm well over 40, and it's expected. That's part of the reason why people tend to dress nicer, to cover up the fact that they're not as physically fit as they used to be. Now, I still keep myself in shape. I go to the gym. I have some prowess still there. However, I think I could show a little bit of that prowess in if this was taken in. Now, definitely, now that is something I don't think I'm going to do at all. I'm not going to have it taken in because I don't want to jinx myself. You can opt to have this suit tailored to your size. I just didn't feel comfortable doing that online. I just could not wrap my head around having that take place. So I gave the basic measurements, and from those basic measurements, this is what you get. Let me talk about the last thing that was, I can't say I don't like it. I understand, but I don't like it. The last thing is where they cut costs when it came to getting this. To be able to get a suit, a nice suit, a tweed suit, and everything else at this price range, well under $250. For under $250, I was able to get this. How is that possible? Where did they cut the cost? They cut the cost in the shipping. The shipping. The box that came in and how it was done. Or rather, the box that didn't come in. This suit did not come in a box. This suit came in a bag. The suit came in a vacuum sealed bag, sucked out and stuck in my mailbox. This suit, I've had plenty of things purchased, plenty of clothing items purchased online, and nothing came in a lower budget way or means than this. It's no way a suit, I would especially think a heavier tweed suit would fit in my mailbox, and they stuffed it in because they sucked all the air out of it and made it like into a little brick. and it was able to fit in my mailbox. Saying that, I had to have the my cleaners press it, and I wasn't expecting to pay for that. I was not expecting to pay for the pressing. I had to pay for the pressing. And a little side note, tweed suits are very, very, very difficult to wrinkle. They're very, very, very difficult to wrinkle. It was highly wrinkled being sucked in there. One of the last things that I did have the the pants altered. I had them hemmed because I was worried about, again, I was worried about them not getting it right, and I didn't want to have to go back and forth. So I had the pants hemmed at my local tailor slash cleaners. All right, now let's talk about what I like. Let's talk about what I like. First of all, it looks great. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. Even though I wish it was fit a little bit snug on the waist and everything else, I still like the way it is done. I like the way it was done. And on top of that, I like the way they do business. I had some correspondence with them because I didn't understand how they did what they did, because it wasn't right away. You don't get this suit right away. Even though it wasn't um, it wasn't custom to me, custom tailored to me, it still was not ready to go right away, and it took a couple weeks. Took less than they said it was going to take, but it did take a couple weeks. And I contacted them, and they explained, yeah, it's going to take a while. That's the way we do it. That's just it. All right, let's go into how I made this look better than anybody else on Tweedmaker. You look at the pictures on Tweedmaker, nobody looks like this. Nobody looks this good. How did I do it? Well, the way I did it, one of the things that stand out, I'm pretty sure, is the tie. Along with the tie, you have the collar bar. The tie and the collar bar, I think, completely make this suit. The tie is a basic burgundy. But why did I choose burgundy? It goes good with the blue. Why does it go good with the blue? Well, they say goes good with the blue. The weave that they made in this pattern of the material actually has burgundy in it. You probably can't see it right here. I'll have it closer for you so you can see it, but it's a little bit of burgundy woven in, and I think that makes it look so much nicer. Then I pull it out with the tie and the pocket square. I pull it out with the pocket square there. So that balance and that look, I think it looks great. I don't think it would actually look good with any other tie. I wanted this to be a somewhat subdued look with so many things going on. But with the subdued look, the accessories I added a bracelet, metal bracelet. This metal stainless steel bracelet is actually Invicta. I completed the stainless steel look with my Seiko Pro Spec 1968 diver. This is the Save the Oceans version with the Save the Oceans. If you're familiar with that particular watch, you're probably not, but those watches have the most beautiful dial. So I let the watch do most of the heavy lifting. And then on top of that, it's a watch that fits under the cuff. So it's all going to be subtle. You're not going to see the bracelet all the way through and regular. You're not going to see the watch. You're going to know I'm wearing a watch. You're just going to see flashes of it. It's a lot of balance in this. It's a lot of balance in this, and I think I made it work. I am very happy with the choice. I am happy with the suit. I think you will possibly be happy with this. Hey, straight up and down, guys, this is not a paid video. I did not get paid. I did not get anything unusual or special that you couldn't have gotten from Tweedmaker. I just got lucky with the sale. It was on sale. I had to get it. I made it happen. I'm glad I made it happen. Oh, one last thing before I shut this down. I got to show you, talk about the shoes. I went with Monk strap. Monk strap is a slightly less formal version of a dress shoe, and I chose that because this suit is slightly less formal. Like I said, this may not be the best possible suit for a office situation. It will be more so on a going out, maybe a date situation, everything else, because this is, lack of a better term, at one time this is super casual. At one time this was casual. Today it's not so much. Some places I'm overdressed greatly. That's just the way it is today. All right, that's pretty much it. That's the video. I hope you liked this video. Again, I hope you like the way the suit looks, and I'm pretty sure a suit done well, like I did for you, would look really nice also. Don't forget, Tweedmaker is the brand that I went with. All right, guys. As I said, and I say all the time, Uncle Charles Walhingford, just here to help.